Hey, this is Judith from Days of Judah, and I just wanted to pop on to talk about the explorations of the dollar store, particularly the Dollar Tree. As I look for things for sensory tables, sensory bins for my kids. So, not everything is created equal at the dollar store, at Dollar Tree, but you can find good things. I've seen so many YouTube videos that people look for stuff, do DIY things. I love being in the dollar store. It is a happy place for me, but I realize with kids, I have to be savvy and a little bit picky sometimes because, kids are not adults. Well, obviously they're not adults, but they're not as gentle. My kids are definitely not as gentle. They're rough and tumble. So I got to think about that sort of stuff. But I don't want to spend boku bucks all the time for some of the things. I mean, some things I will definitely pick up. Like I'll go and get it from Etsy or something, get some handmade something for certain things. But other things, I try to take another route. So, try not to ramble. I have this sensory table here. Let me see if I could shift so I could show you. Oh, wait. The camera does work for me. Okay, yeah. So this is, I'm still working on it, but this is kind of like a beach theme where in the warmer weather, our kids enjoy going to the beach. The mister does not enjoy some of the sensory things that I bring into the house. So like sand would be a tough one for him. So he got a gift for me actually that had this crinkly paper in it. So I'm reusing it as sand. I got these shells at the dollar store. No, I didn't get them at the beach because we don't go often enough and I don't always find good ones. So, got them at the dollar store. And they give you a pretty good size bag for $1, or now it's $1.25, correction. They give you a pretty good size bag. So I felt like I had the freedom to pick out ones that were good and weren't broken, any sharp edges. I have a 2 and 4-year-old playing with these. So that's kind of something that I think about. So this felt like a good thing. I found, and I just kind of go and visit here and there, and as I find things, I'll get an idea and I'll store them up until I have, stuff that I think works for ideas. So I got these little seahorses here, and I think we could play with these in here and then maybe decorate them later. We have turtles, we have dolphins, so those are sea creatures. Now, one of the things that I wanted to switch back to me here. One of the things that I wanted to mention that I was talking about being picky is, and not everything's created equal. I've been wanting to do lots more sensory things. So I initially found some items that I thought were really pretty and cute, but they were like laser cut type cardboard. Those died so quickly. They got a 4 and a 2-year-old, so they got ripped up pretty quickly. So I was like, oh, okay, good price, but it's not gonna last long. Then I was like, oh, well, they have pieces that are wood that are also like laser cut, or however the process is for these. So things like this I could show you. Let's see here. This is a leaf, and then like a little branch with berries and pretty butterfly. And I thought these were nice for spring. These are beautiful. Sometimes we use these for like counting addition, like patterns, things like that. They're really wonderful for that. Once again, the challenge becomes, though, is if you can look and see the thinness of that wood. If you see the thinness of this piece, and I'm going to do this just so you can see here. I didn't even have to use any effort at all. And I broke it. And it's now in pieces. So I realized that those are not the best either, because they are super easy for toddlers to break. So live and learn. Maybe when they're older we can explore those a little more. But look at these sea turtles. Look at these turtles. Look at that thickness on that. That is pretty solid. I'm using a lot of force and I can't break it. So yeah, so basically be picky. When you go to the dollar store, that's what I've learned for myself, is I'm just trying to, rather than throw money down on everything I see or I get really excited, just pay attention to the quality of things, because not everything is the same across the board. So I'll just be a little more picky, and then I can have some things that we can use for a while and we can recycle and have them last a little longer. Because I know the dollar store is nice because you can buy things and then throw them out, but also trying to be a little more eco-friendly and earth conscious. So yeah, so if you are one of those people, are you one of those people that look for cool things for your kids to explore with and do sensory play with at a place like Dollar Tree or another type of dollar store? What's your standard? What are you looking for? Do you have places that you prefer? Sometimes I go and check out things at Target, and they're like little dollar, it's like a $1 to $5 section. Sometimes I find some cool stuff there. How do you find things that are semi-durable and good, cheap play for your kids? I'm Judith. This is Days of Judah, and I hope you have a good night.